Party people, hello! It's Randee for Thunderhorse Descendant, and I am here on Just James Bead's channel today to work on Halloween. Today we're going to look at Vampire Love Story, and I am so excited about it. I've done quite a few little projects with this mix, and I'm super excited to share them with you. Hi! I see people are logging on. When you get on, make sure to make a comment, give me a thumbs up, let me know you're here. Because it's Friday, y'all. It's Friday. It's Happy Dance Friday time. For sure. I'm refreshing my comments. So, today we're going to talk about, we're going to take a look-see, an in-depth look at Vampire Love Story, because I got to sort it out. I've done 3 projects, and I have another one on the back burner, so 4 projects with this mix. So it's super good. Hi Trudy, hi Marisol, hey girl, hey. Hi Fran. So oh good, you guys are here. So we're gonna look at that, and then also we're gonna look at making simple loops today, using both the looper, and then if you just wanted to make them regularly with your round nose plier. Hi Kathy. So we're gonna look at that. Let's get down to the mat. I'll set up my other little flip out tripod here, and we'll just move you guys on down and get to looking at it. Hey, I'm glad you guys are here. Hi from Arizona, she says. Hi, Susie. All right. Get you safely moved over to this one. Not drop anybody. All right. We are on it today. It's Friday, y'all. Hi, Bonnie. Hi, Carolyn. Hi. All right, you guys. So I'm going to be working up here trying to stay out of this comment section. I'm actually going to move this down just a little bit so we can stay out of there. There we go. And so these are the things that I have today, and I had planned on doing the 3-strand necklace, basically making rosary chain. And then, I just got into the mix, and I was like, all right, next thing you know, I'm making bat necklaces. It's the whole thing. Hey, I'm glad you're here. So this is the 2021 collection of Halloween Vampire Love Story. So let's just pop it open. And I'm sure you guys have probably seen this. I know Sarah did a reveal of the Halloween mixes, and I think there was actually a couple of ambassadors and some other people who had worked with this mix. But you guys, let me just tell you, it's a good one. It's a good one. These reminded me of the summertime mixes, the summer collection mixes, and I'm super excited. So, for our necklace we are making today, this is our focal. Super cute, very Halloween-y. I like that it has the little rhinestones on here. It's even got initials on the back. I don't know who JPI is, but lovely. So, in addition, we also got this bat. So, I like this bat as a focal because it's, in comparison to these, if you have not touched this mix yourself, this one feels more kind of like a filigree, and this one is more like a pendant metal. You know what I'm saying? So, we got that guy, double-sided, lots of holes, lots of loops, lots of things to work with on that. Then we got our 4 little kind of filigree bats, which of course I made into earrings, which I'll show you guys. I don't know that we'll have time to do all of these projects, but, I'll show them to you anyways. I got 2 of them on. I was excited. Okay, so here are the beads that come with the mix, and they're red. The colorway is red, black, and silver for the most part. These are bronze, these little connectors, super cute. So these little guys, I'm actually going to put into this dish because this is part of my on the back burner project, which I haven't quite got planned out yet. I'm not 100% sure that I want to be working, what I want to be doing with that. In addition, other things that go into that project are these guys right here. So these are some acrylic pearls, and then I believe these to be check glass drops, or maybe they're just drops, but they have like a top center or a top drill on them, and they kind of remind me of like little blood drops or something, but I don't know what I'm doing with these guys yet. I just put them here for right now. So I'm just going to put those to the side. Oh, other fun things that come in this mix. These little drops with the little jewels. They're one-sided, but they're super cute. These go on the bat earrings. Let's just put those with the bat earrings right now, because that's where they go. And then there was also these guys, which were like little claws. They have like a pearl. And so these go over here with these guys right now. Hey! Oh, thank you for all the hearts. Yeah, it was a very fun mix. So we are going to be using these today. Now, if you have not had hands on these beads, they have a hole so you can go through, or you could just use them as a link. But they are a bead, which is really cute. Hi, Jefferson. Hi, Donna. Which are really cute because then it makes them a little more versatile, and we are going to use those in our necklace today. Same with these guys right here. So I was quite impressed with these. They are double-sided. They are a bead, so you can string them. Hi! And then they also have these 4 other holes where you can hook up. You know I did that. I was like, oh, what can we do with all of these things? So, yeah. This one goes with our little flying bat. I need another dish. I got too many projects going on. He goes over here with this guy. All right. Now, a lot of these metals I did not use in today's project. You could use them if you wanted to, but for the most part right now, I'm just going to pick those out and put those with my to be determined project here. But you did get, oh, I think I did use these ones. I did use these ones, these little metals. I think these metals are cute. Good afternoon. So I did use those. We'll leave those here. But these ones and these ones I use to cap some of my beads. I really like these because these are those ones that form to the beads, you know. So I like to use those. What's this mix from a mix? Was this from a mix? This is the Vampire Love Story mix, Jefferson. Yep. So these little bronze ones, I'm also putting over here in with the bats, because they are bronze, so those go over there. These ones go over here. Oh, I think I might have got some extra ones in this little mix, because I don't remember having 6. I only had 4. Bonus. I got a bonus. All right. So this is everything that's come in the mix, and we are going to start sorting our sorted piles now. So we got, this is our earring project, the bats and the drops. We've got the back burner to be determined bats. Those go over here. We've got to put our drops in here with this bat. This is the necklace I have on. I'll show it to you. So those are all the drops. Look at these drops. So they did come with these toppers too if you wanted to do earrings. Ooh! You just throw your beads around, you know. If you wanted to do earrings like that, you could. Or if you wanted to put them on the necklace, you could. But anyways, I digress. I did not put them on there just because I wound them up and I was like, it's fine. Okay, so we're going to get these out of the way. Put those over there. And then these are the beads that we're going to be working with today. Actually, I'm going to move these over there as well. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to separate by color. So I'm going to put all the reds over here. And I'm going to have a little pile of these little square white ones. Little round howlite stones. Put the grays down here. These little black, these are really cute. I don't know if you saw these. They have like a flat top. Super cute. Put all those over here. That one over there. Sort, sort, sort. And here we are. Okay. Hello. Okay, so before we even get going on this situation, basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to make rosary chain out of these beads. I'm going to do one strand black with the black beads and one strand red. I'm going to put the white beads with the black so that I'll have enough to make it long enough. I'm going to do about 14 inches of rosary chain in the black, 14 inches in the red, and then I'm going to bring in some chain reaction. This one kind of has a purple. If you didn't want to use purple and you had like a clear one running around the house, you could definitely use that too. This one is number 17. Did you know that they are numbered? It has a number. So this one is number 17. It kind of has just like a little purpley feel, but I think it's fine. So that's what I'm going to do. And then to tie it up, we're going to use this bright red fairy silk. So that is the plan. And I'm going to show you what I got going on over here. So before we even get started on doing any of this, I read a little post on Facebook today, and some poor lady was just going through it with her simple loops. So as a person who has struggled tremendously with simple loops, and after significant trial and error, you can do, oh, now I'm stuck. I'm going to show you how I do simple loops if you do not have a looper. So I did use a looper on this project simply to save time. And this is what the looper looks like if you're not familiar. This is the one that I have used. It is 1.5 millimeters. This is the small one. So this saves a significant amount of time. And basically what the looper does is you put it into here, your wire, okay? And you're going to watch right here. It's going to cut it and bend it and make a simple loop for you. Simple loops aren't simple, Jeff said. So there it went. It cut off the tail. It's in here. So here's the little fun facts. You got to grab a hold of this and bend it over a little bit. Okay, that is helpful. So it makes this like kind of half together loop, but you can just close it up, you know. And you put a bead on. So I'll just do that. Let's see, we'll do the black ones. And then you take it in the other side. There's a little hole on this side. Easy peasy. You go right up to the bead there. And you cut. And then bend it out like that. Okay? Let go of it. And then you got to go in here and fix this up with your round nose. Okay? Just bend it down like so. And then you've got yourself your little loop. Okay, I put mine together with oval jump rings. I did that just because I want to make sure that it's going to have enough length, but also because I like to do that. Not everybody likes to do that, and if you don't like it, you don't have to. You could link these together, but I like to use the oval jump rings. I have these here. These are 6 millimeter. I have them in silver. Okay. So that's what I will be using to link my chain together. Oh, I need one of those loopers. I get so frustrated making loops. You and me both. I went through a really, really dark time with my with my loop making. But I am going to show you, if you don't have a looper and you wanted to make this project, you can still do it. So if you don't have that, this is what you do. So this is 20 gauge wire. This is 20 gauge artistic wire, okay, that I've just cut a little bit off my thing here. We're going to go with the flush cutter. I'm going to just cut it straight off there, flush. So let me tell you where I always messed up making simple loops, okay, in case you care. I would start down here with my loop, okay, and that is not where you start if you want to make a loop, first of all. So what you do is, before you even get to looping, you want to make sure they're all going to be the same size. So you get a permanent marker. You decide how big you want them to be. I'm going to say I want them to be about this big. I'll make a mark on my plier. Okay. Let it dry a little bit. Then I'm going to flip it around and make sure I make the mark the same on the other side, just in case I get wonky. Looks pretty good. Okay, just like that. That's how you do it. Okay, so you get your plier dried up. And after you got that going on, so you take your wire that you've cut, okay, and you're going to grab a hold of the tippy tip while it's lined up with these little marks you made on your plier. Okay, so it's lined up in there. So when you run your finger over the top, you shouldn't feel your wire. That's how tippy tip you got to be on there. Okay. So then, after you have that, what you're going to do is you're going to roll away from you. So you don't make the whole loop at one time. You got to, it's 2 times you got to go. I just knocked something off my desk. So basically right here, we're not making a loop, we're making a hook. Okay. So we got it in there. We can't feel it. We're making a hook. We're going to support this part with our finger right here. And we're going to roll away from us to make a hook. You see how my wrist is all wonky right here? Okay. Then we're going to let go. So here's our hook. So once you got it over there, you're going to back your plier up to right here where you had started. And you're going to roll some more. And you're going to roll until it touches the other wire. Okay, so now it looks like this. And you're like, Randee, that's not what it's supposed to look like. Don't worry, it's going to be fine. You see how it's off on this one side? Just like, looks like a piece of wire that's rolled up on one side. Because that's what it is. So now, after we have this, thank you for your hearts, Clarisse. Clarisse has been around for the Simple Loop saga for a long time. Now we're going to take our chain nose. Now right here, I'm going to get in here with the chain nose, my tippy tip of the chain nose. And I'm going to grab, maybe if my wire will let me, because it keeps rolling around. Hold still, you. I'm going to grab right underneath this loop, inside the loop. Inside, okay? And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a neck for this, basically. I'm going to push in with this hand, and then push this wire over to make a neck. Not very much, just enough, while holding tight to the thing. So then, after you got that figured out, you can just go in and close your loop up straight. Straighten out your little pin. And there you go. And so it's like, oh yeah, Randee, that's all fine. Then you put the bead on. This is how I tell where to cut the wire. Now, some people have measuring things. Some people have, whatever they're doing. This is what I do. When you're holding the bead comfortably in your hand, you've got the loop in there. It's down to the bottom. You're holding it comfortably. Like you're not even worried about cutting it. You're just holding it comfortably. See how your finger sticks up right here? I'm going to cut right above my finger. Just like this. Okay. Then what we're going to do is we're going to come back in with our chain nose. we're going to put it right next to the bead. We are going to bend it just a little until the bottom part of your plier touches the bead. Then you're going to bend it the rest of the way with your finger till it's 90 degrees. Going to come back with your round nose. Now this is a little different situation, okay? When you get a hold of it, you're going to put it right here with your marks. Just even like we did last time, so you can't feel it on the outside. Okay? And now, I got to roll it this way, that way. So, if I'm holding it like this, it's going to be really awkward. So, what I'm going to do is, instead, I'm going to twist my wrist like this. Twisted. Palm up. Then I'm going to get a hold of it. Make sure it's lined up. Roll it over. I can't see because my camera's in the way. And keep going. There we go. Okay. Once you got on there, then you can do any arranging you need to do to make sure that it is in there the way you want it to be. And then you got loops. Okay, so if you don't have a looper, don't fret. You can watch this again after it posts. So, let's get to doing it. So I'm going to do the black and I'm going to do the white beads with the looper on camera. I'm going to show you. I have the red ones already done up to save a little bit of time. Hi! And now I'm going to get my 20 gauge wire and I'm just going to cut little pieces because I'm going to run these through my looper. But I'll show you, I already have my red one done and this is what the red one looks like. Kind of dark in here. This is my camera. So this is what the red one looks like. Awesome. I'm going to watch it. I love the looper. Yeah. Oh, I used to just cry, you guys. I used to just cry and cry about my loops. And then my significant other who's on here, he was just like, what are you crying about? And I was like, try and make a simple loop. He just watched one video from Beadaholic or whatever and just made it and was just like, I don't understand what the problem is. And I'm just like, please go away. Get away from me. Oh. But I got to practicing it. We've been working on this book and doing wire stuff, and I've just been trying. So it's working out. Practice is working out, I guess. So this is my red and white I did. And then we're going to do the black one and with this. So I'll just show you how I'm going to do this. It's pretty self-explanatory. I'm sure a lot of you guys know how to do this. Now, see, I like to be I want to save a little bit of my wire. So I'm not going to put it all the way in that little thing when I start because, you know, cutting off a lot of excess wire there, in my personal opinion. Makes you cry harder. Yeah. So I'm just putting it in there, straighten it out. And we're just going to wind these up. That Jeff Ham. Yeah, I tell you what, Jefferson Ham, he's really something else. Oh, what's he saying? He was working on sheet metal? Okay, so even when you're using the looper, don't forget to pull it down and bend it to make the neck, okay? I didn't have to figure that out, too, and then I was like, what is this thing even good for? It just never even shut the loop or anything. I was just mad about that. Jeez. Okay, so we just keep going like this. So I'm closing mine. Now, if you were going to hook yours together, not use the jump rings, you guys. You wouldn't want to close them really because you're going to have to open them anyway. You know, if you're going to just put them all together. But I am closing mine up completely because I am going to use those little jump rings. Even when using this thing, it can be a little wonky sometimes. You know. Sometimes I don't do it close enough to the bead. Sometimes it's too far away. Maybe that's why the tool doesn't close. I don't know why the tool doesn't close, Jeff. I think that maybe that's why. I'm going with maybe. But I don't know. I used to get really upset about that too. But yeah, I just had to do it because I just saw some poor lady had posted she was just giving up on beading because she couldn't even make a simple loop. And I was like, oh yeah, I remember that. And I'm just like, no, you can do it. You can do it. Okay, I gotta get a little more wire here. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful, spectacular, amazing Friday. I'm glad you're using it because I cussed the thing out because I can't get the wire off without the struggle. Just give it a little bend. Yes, just go like that and then bend. I just think that it helps. I mean, I could be completely off base and maybe you're not supposed to do that, but it helps me. Because then once you got it like that, it just looks correct to me, right? I always got to make sure I got my bead pushed down too, because otherwise it'll be too loose. Like that one, kind of loose. You guys, I'm not in love with that. I gotta try again. Should we try this one again? I love when my husband hears me cussing and carries on this. Carries on about how you're supposed to be having a good time. Oh, you want to hear the most horrendous beading story I have about crying? Okay, so I don't know. Oh, hold on, I gotta line this up. I wanted the bead spinner so bad. The bead spinner, you know, and Jeff got it for me for my birthday. And I was so excited to use it. And I sat down with it and I couldn't get it to work. And I was so mad and I cried and cried. And I was like, no, it's supposed to be so good and everybody else can use it. And I was watching videos and I was doing all this stuff and I was just crying. And he felt bad because he was like, oh, I thought you wanted this thing for your birthday and now you're just crying about it. I remember him telling me, this is the worst birthday present I've ever gotten you. I think it was operator error. I found some little tips and tricks with that thing as well. But I didn't feel too bad. I went to the thrift store and I saw that they had one there. And I was like, oh, somebody else must have gave up. Must have given up. Because it was still in the box and everything. You got to bend your needle with that thing. You got to bend your needle out so it's not a hook. You got to bend it out a little bit. And then it'll just work like a charm. Alright, so we're almost through all these beads here. Getting them wound up. Just about. Got a few left. Hello! Somebody's saying hello to me. That one is a little questionable. Nope, too loose. Don't like that one. I have a bead spinner. Who has a bead spinner? Oh, please share the beader remedy because I get upset with mine too. So with the bead spinner, I found the more beads you have in it, the better off you are. And then, you have to bend that needle out so it's not so much a hook. So it's like, kind of like this, but not like a super hook like it comes, you know? And then you got to rest your like hand on the middle thing that spins around. And go to the side of the bowl. And you'll be in good shape. Once you get it into a rhythm, then you should be in good shape. So it is doable. I have done it. I've used it in numerous projects. Just takes a little time. Hi. Oh, I missed that. Is that Stephanie? Hi, Kathy. Came with a hook. Should have used it last night working on my FOC project. Did you get seed beads in your FOC, Kathy? There's a lot of seed beads went out, but you go, girl, you should see some of those. You should see some of those things they're going to make. They're doing bead weaving. I was like, what? You guys are insane. I'm super excited to see what happens. Ooh, see, and then this is my problem with this. My hand is really little. And I kind of like, last night when I was thinking, what am I going to make? I was doing this, and I just flung it way over across the floor. Scared my cat. Poor Mr. Bunsen. Maybe you need to put a how-to video on the Thunderhorse Descendant YouTube channel for the bead spinner. Yeah, maybe. I got 2 of them. I bought that one. They were selling it for $3 at the thrift store. That lady gave up on it, so I got 2. Okay, we just got these little squares left, and we'll start making our little rosary chain here. Well, it was a spectacular deal. I couldn't let it just go by. Oh, yeah, you guys, I was going to ask you. So, I don't know if you guys saw all these Halloween mixes JJB put out. So, there's a candy corn type one, and then there's like a sugar skull type situation. And so, I was going to show them to you at the end here. Because I don't know if I'm going to use all of them, or if there's like a specific one I should use. What do you guys think? So, this is clearly the vampire one. I think I'm leaning towards that candy corn one. It just looked interesting. I haven't taken it out of the box yet, though. I think that candy corn one might be kind of fun. We could do like all earrings. That would be cool. I had the same experience with the spinner. Uh-oh. How come I can't read it again? Where's it going? Facebook. I'm sorry if I did not answer your question, or if you're saying things to me, because my comments like to go like they're in a barrel and just repeat themselves and never let me read them. I don't know why. Hi, Sarah. Were you just throwing it across the floor too? Oh, it was an interesting birthday, to say the nonetheless. Tuning in late. Oh, you got the new puppy now, Sarah? Now I remember you saying you're going to get a new puppy. Well, if you're just joining us, we are working with the Vampire Love Story mix, making a super amazing necklace and other things. We've worked on our simple loops using the looper and using just the regular plier. And we're just about ready to start making some rosary chain. Axl Rose is a bundle of love. Oh, good. Axl Rose is in the house. Three left. I'm glad you showed how to bend the neck on the looper. Oh, yeah. I think it just makes it easier. Guns N' Roses fan? I would assume. I would assume that is the case. Oh, look, I got my looper jammed up. I'm jammed up. Hold on. There we go. It's Friday. Oh, so anyway. Yeah, I wanted to get you guys' opinion about the candy corn one or the sugar skull Halloween mix. So after we're done, I'll grab them. They're on the table over there. And we'll see which one we want to do next. Raise your hand if you are excited for Halloween. Some people really love Halloween. Some people, not so much. Some people decorate their whole house for Halloween. Some people, not so much. I would really love to see the sugar skulls. I don't think this one's big enough. Pretty small. I better get a new one. I love Halloween. You guys are silly. Sarah says she sent you some. Yeah. I got them. We're just in debate. Do we want to do sugar skulls or we want to do the... What's the name of that other one with the candy corns in it? I'm just calling it the candy corns one, but I don't think that's what it is. Halloween is my jam. Oh, Marisol's got a jam. I think Christmas is my jam. Blue and teal. Ooh, I'm excited. Fright Night. Sugar skulls. Oh, Fright Night is the name of the thing. Oh, okay. I was like, Fright Night? What? Yeah, Fright Night. And is there cats in there? I have not opened it. I think I messed up on this one, guys. I don't know. Let me see. Come here, you. That one's a little bit wiggly for my taste. But maybe it'll be fine. I love Christmas. I found candy corn earrings really sell. Really? I was not aware. Okay, so you guys, after we get all these done, so then of course you would do all of these. You would do the black and the white together, and then you would do the red ones. Now, when I did my red ones, I put my bead covers on the red ones, on the round, and then I did a couple like this. Like one red, one silver spacer, and then one of the white. Okay. So now we'll put these together. You think people would eat it if it was real candy? Oh my goodness. What am I looking for? Oh, oval jump rings. Here we go. 6mm oval jump rings. That's too many. Let's just get real. Oh, where's my... Here it is. Okay, so I'm going with these two. So how I'm going to go is I'm going to go square, this one, the gray one, black one, gray one, square, something to that effect. Because we do not have the same amount of the gray beads, it's not going to be like exactly, but I'm just going to put together. I don't think anybody's going to notice really. And so this is, after I got them all hooked up, this is all I'm doing is using these oval jump rings and then putting them together to make the rosary necklace. Now, like I said, if you wanted to just link yours to the next link, you absolutely can do that. I just prefer to do it this way because, number one, it's giving me a little more length in between, giving me this 6mm of space that I think I'm going to need. And then also, I prefer the more movement That's just a personal preference. Personal preference. Okay, so you just put them together like this. Easy peasy. I'm refreshing the comments. Okay. So that is how you do it. And then you make it so it's as long as this one. Right? And with the power of the internet, boom. Just like that. So you wind all them up. And then what you're going to do is you are going to get your... I'm moving all my little pieces of cut wire to the trash. Yeah. So now we have a black and white one and we have a red one. Together they look like so. Now we don't connect them. Actually, what we're going to do now is we are going to add a piece of chain reaction. So like I said, I have this purple one, number 17. So we have to cut this because this one is actually a little long. So I'm just going to open it up and I'm going to take off this little ring it comes with. Get off there, you. You can reuse these little split rings if you want to. But for this project, I'm going to take it off there. And then, what I'm going to do is see, because this is pretty long, I think they're 18 inches. Isn't that what they come? So we got like 14 inches here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to count just the beads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, of course, if you are using a different chain, you are going to have a different experience, because in some of the chain reactions, they use, you know, different little decorative pieces, and the beads are closer together than other ones are, so you have to maybe measure it out. But the reason that I'm doing this is because I'm going to go ahead and cut this little link right here so that I just have the wire wrapped loop on both ends. Okay. And we're going to add that to our mix. Now we're going to make our earrings with this. So we'll put this with the earrings in there. Just like that. Okay. So now we have all of our little chain pieces ready to go. And we need to add on our pendant. So in order to add the pendant, I'm not going to do anything to it. I'm just going to grab myself a larger jump ring here. Let's see what I got. I mean, that one's kind of big. Okay, going with an 8mm oval jump ring. Just because it's a little more heavy duty. Fantastic. I love it, Marisol. So I put this on there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hook into the middle, and this is personal choice. I'm going to hook into the middle of this red one. It's like pretty much middle. It's pretty dang close. There we go. So now we have our little lady on there. Make sure everything is hanging right before we start getting gravity involved. Alrighty, so these are our strands. Now what we need to do is we need to take our little guys right here. Okay. And I'm going to grab up some of those bigger ones where I said, oh, those are kind of big. These ones. So there's a couple of different ways you could do this. I'm just going to do it a super easy way. Instead of hooking into my link, I'm going to hang this chain reaction on the bottom. So I'm going to string that one first. Then I'm going to string my red one. Then I'm going to string the black and white one. So they're all just on this jump ring. And now I'm going to take that and I'm going to put it on this link. You know what I should do before I put this on this link? I should wire wrap this link first. So, using the same 20 gauge wire, wherever it went, here it is. What I have decided to do to attach my fairy silk, okay, because remember we're tying this up with fairy silk. If you don't have any fairy silk, you can use ribbon too. But what I have decided to do is I'm going to make a head pin. So starting at the tippy tip, wrapping around, there's 1, 2, 3, come up like this, completely up and down, take it off the plier, spin it around, go through the hole, make sure your little tail is tucked in, basically creating like a knot or a rosette at the bottom here. Now, with this, you could also just use a ball head pin if you have one. I mean, let's not get crazy. So I'm not going to go in through the bottom hole. There's a hole in this bead right here. But I got to go in through the middle. Like this. So just got to get that knot in there. There we go. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the largest part of my round nose plier to make the wire wrapped loop. Okay. So I'm going to bring it all the way down to the bottom. I'm going to leave a little space to wire wrap. I'm going to bend over the top, spin the plier, bring this all the way around 90 degrees so it looks like a loop, spin my plier again, and then wrap. 1, 2, 3. And give this a flush cut. Tuck it in. Make this flat. And there we go. So that's what it looks like. So now I can put my chains on here. Of course they all fell off. Okay, jump ring, chain reaction. Red one. Is that what I said? Yeah, red one. Then the black one on top. And then right here, we're going to go into the link. Just around it. We're not going in anywhere, doing anything, just using it as a link. So that's what we got. Well, Yeah, I'm refreshing the comments because they're being silly. There we go. And then I'll do the other side, same way. With my wire. Tippy tip of the wire and spiral. 1, 2, you could stop here. That would probably be fine. 3, straight out. Take it off, flip it over. Bring it through the top. Ugh. You can get it through there and pull it down. Straighten this all out with your other plier. Get in there, little tail. There we go. That's thick wire. Yeah, 20 gauge. It's 20 gauge. I had it out here, so I'm like, it's fine. Then we're going to do the same thing. So we're going in through the middle bead. Oh, somebody's making mad faces. Don't be mad. You don't have to use 20 gauge if you don't want to. Okay, and then, again, all the way to the end. We're leaving space. And bend. And over the top. And spin your plier all the way around so it looks like a loop. Spin your plier one more time. And then wrap. 1, 2, 3. Tuck the tail in. Alrighty. And now we do the other side. We're just going to hook these up. I am going to hold it up to make sure they're not tangled. Got the purple, the red, and don't want this to be tangled up in here. Black one on the outside. And put this one into the link. Alrighty. Now we got that part done. All we have left to do is put on the fairy silk. And we've already made our loops for it. So to do that, I have one full piece of fairy silk. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it in half. I'm just going to make it even. Cut it in half. Hi, Jessica. And then there's two things you could do here. I'm just going to leave mine to tie a knot with because I like that. If you didn't like that, what you could do is after you get your fairy silk through here, you could attach a clasp that would be hidden by the fairy silk if you wanted to. So I'm just going to kind of get these evened out. And then right here, I'm just going to tie an overhand knot. You know, I'm a big fan of the overhand knot. If you want to make some other knot, you just go for it. Let's bring it down. Is fairy silk real silk or is it ribbon? It's really finely spun silk. So I'm doing the other side. I'm just getting into that loop that we had created there. Doing an overhand knot. I'm just kind of pulling it down close to the loop. And then you could just tie your necklace on like that. Now, if you didn't want to do that, another thing you might want to consider is you could make it as long as you want. Get yourself a lobster clasp and put it on a large jump ring. Then you would tie another knot here and put your lobster clasp with your jump ring onto here. Do the same on the other side with just the empty one. And then it would clasp and these knots would cover up your clasp. Okay. So if you want to put a clasp on, you can. You could also do the wire wrapping where you put it on, you put the lobster on the end here and then take some little wire and just wrap around like that so that you could have a clasp. If you want a clasp, that's completely up to you. I don't really care if I have one or not. So I'm just going to go like this. And have myself a wonderful day. Using the fairy silk, it gave me an idea. Wonderful. Okay, so then I will show you. This is the one that we have just finished. I want to show you my earrings I made because we are about 3 o'clock. So here are the earrings. Using the bats from the same mix, okay? I had them in my ears. So there's that one. And then also I got a second necklace. I will show it to you. Get it off. Oh. I put a swiveling lobster on it. Don't know if that's my favorite thing or not. So here's this one. So there is 3 projects that I made out of this one mix. So pretty. Yeah, and then don't forget, we still have this back burner project undecided about that. But I've since made these 3 out of this one vampire love story mix. I was pretty impressed with it. I really like the quality of the beads. They're all glass and stuff, and these things have been really fun to work with as far as like different ways to use them and the little filigree pieces and stuff. So I was really happy with it. I'll flip you up so I can try on the other one here. The one we just made. If the claw tripod will cooperate. It hasn't been really cooperating too much today. So this is the one that we just did. Super pretty. And easy, really. I mean, once you get the chain thing down, pretty good. So I'm just tying a knot in mine. But like I said, if you wanted to wear it with have a clasp, you absolutely could. Yeah, I dig it. And then I can go with my bat earrings. Goes with both the necklaces, I feel. It's my personal opinion. This was such a fun mix. Right? So that's what we got today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You'll have to let me know in the comment, do you want to see the Sugar Skulls or the Fright Night? I'm leaning towards the Fright Night. Not sure. Beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, this one is pretty fun to make. This one has the drops with the bat. With this little bat right here. So this is the one I had on earlier in the photo. Pretty cute. So I do think you get a lot of beads with these mixes, and I really like them a lot. So that's why I'm asking, because I'm super excited to see what's in the other ones, because I haven't opened them. I want to be surprised. Yay! Oh, it looks like they're putting up some mixes. If you wanted to get this mix, you can get this over on Jesse James Beads. All the things that I used today all came from the Jesse James Beads website, and they just put up a link where you can go and get this mix. This one is called Vampire Love Story. Highly recommend, and get lots of cute little projects out of it. These bats are so cute. Yeah. So, anyways, you guys, I hope you're having a wonderful, spectacular, amazing beading day. And if you want to see more of me, I will be on Thunderhorse Descendant tonight at 8 o'clock. But please leave this video a like. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. Go to the Jesse James Secret Stash group and hang out over there and make sure that you're in the group over there. I'll see you guys again next time.